Everyone, hope everything is going well. So I wanted to look today at the Bitcoin Fear Greed Index. Like CNN has their Fear Greed Index. And right now it says 84, so it's kind of getting high. And we're going to see a lot of volatility, in my opinion, in this market. And if you want to look at the year chart, we're going into the very greedy category. And, last time it was up this high around, this was during the pandemic. If you look at, you know, December, January, that's when sports cards were also crazy as well. So it's giving clues that, hey, look, while the Bitcoin price may not top have topped yet, it's giving a clue that, okay, we're gonna most likely, in my opinion, see euphoria, and then the dump is gonna happen. I used the fear greed index in June of 2022. I think it was 6. I was doing a video on this, or I talked about this, or may have done some IG story on this on my sports card channel. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember I'm like, hey, look, I better buy some Bitcoin. And I did on Robinhood. It wasn't that much money that I put in there. But then I saw at the end of the year when FTX blew up, I'm like, hey, I got to get into MicroStrategy. And I'll tell you the dumb thing that I did with MicroStrategy. So, MicroStrategy, if you go back 2 years ago, man, this graph isn't good enough. Maybe I'll go to the Google one. MSTR. You go back. Yeah, Google's graph is better. If you go to like December, this stock at its low is like 140-ish or something like that. And I had an option as like a 300 call or something like that. I got rid of it at around 370 around this time. Biggest mistake. I switched to Coinbase instead. It's gone $1,000 up since. And that's one contract. So that could have been close to $100,000. I missed out. I'm so pissed. But, I did recoup some of that money with Coinbase, but it's not as much. But irregardless of me losing out on about $80,000, and that's not a joke. This is reality. I went into this thing instead, Coinbase, when it was from 72 to what is it? It's still not bad, but whatever, man. This is just quite ridiculous. It's one of the dumbest things that I've done. And I've made so many mistakes in investing. That's the dumbest. But anyways, what I want to look at the fear greed index again, if you go back to the last 7 days, it was what, 90 March 5th. What happened to the price of Bitcoin March 5th? Just like clockwork, it topped out, for a couple days. You had that what? Crash, went down $7,000. And it's slowly gone back up. So you're going to see these volatile days where I wouldn't be surprised the fear greed index goes like abnormally high to like 90, gets pumped down, gets smacked down. But we're in that high momentum phase, in my opinion, where Bitcoin's going to make crazy moves. Technical trader JC Peretz thinks it could go to over 115,000. And I want to tell you about this guy because, all right, I want to look at what this guy said about Bitcoin because he said that the crypto market, Bitcoin would be $116,000 about. And Anyways, what I found very interesting about it is he looks at supply, he looks at technicals as well. And he said last year I went to see him in Chicago. He said that it would, if it goes over 30,000, you should be mortgaging your house. Well, technically you shouldn't be saying that, but he was right on the trade that it just ripped higher once it's over 30,000. And I believe that we're going to see a crazy run up in these altcoins for like 2 months. We're going to see a crazy run up, even more in MicroStrategy and Coinbase, and then it's going to come crashing down hard. And some of these altcoins I've like speculated in Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. I think that's what it's called. It's on Robinhood. I have like 3 million of those. It's not even that much, like $100 so far. I may add more, dollar cost averaging, but we're gonna probably see a crazy move up, then everything's gonna come down. But anyways, let me know what you think and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.